thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. I know I have not posted in forever because I was kind of looking for content. I had made videos, but I did not think it was good content at all, so I didn't even bother to like post it. But I had been making well, not making, but doing like little surveys and posts on my social media, on my Instagram and Facebook page, just trying to find, things to get people engaged or whatever. And so I kind of think that's the way I'm going to go. I'm going to go with, the interactions that I do on my other social media pages. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel below and follow me on my other social media pages, on my Instagram, my Facebook, and of course my Snapchat as well. As you can see, the title of this video will be how do you forgive someone that's hurt you. If you're like what I used to be, then it can be hard sometimes to forgive someone once they have hurt you. I don't know why it's so hard to forgive when all God wants us to do is love one another, but it can be so hard at times to forgive someone once they have, crossed that line and have hurt you and made you feel a certain type of way. So today I'm giving you 3 ways that you can kind of work on, trying to forgive someone once they hurt you. So the first way is pray. Now, when I say pray, I don't mean say, Lord, they better pray I don't find them, or they better pray I don't hurt them the way they've hurt me. Because you heard the saying, hurt people hurt people. So when I mean pray, I mean pray for the situation within itself. So that means pray for understanding of the situation. Pray for, ask God, to kind of pray for you and then pray for them. Because sometimes when someone hurts you or you hurt them, it is not done intentionally. Sometimes it can just be a big misunderstanding, but you will never know. So sometimes what works for me is I have to ask God to give me understanding of the situation and to hold my tongue and purify my thoughts to help me get through whatever circumstances or situation that I may be going through personally. So for me, step 1 is to pray. So step 2 is to talk it out. That means once you kind of prayed over the situation, you got an understanding, God has given you, a dream, a sign, or anything like that, then it may be a good idea to sit down and talk with them just so that you can have an understanding of what may or may not went wrong. So that means that you're supposed to go to them and say, hey, I know we had a misunderstanding. You hurt me. Maybe I even hurt you. So what can we do so that we can agree to disagree to move on with life? Because God, like I said, wants us to love one another. And we can't do that if we just walk around like people don't even exist. So we have to learn how to have a forgiving heart. Which takes me to my number 3, which is don't hold grudges. And I say that because a lot of times we hold grudges with people once they hurt us. And maybe if we would have prayed about the situation and talked it out, then maybe we wouldn't have a reason to hold grudges. Holding a grudge is never good because we're not promised that we're going to be here every day, because everyone has to go. And I've learned that you can't avoid death. The only thing you can do is prolong it. So with that being said, everybody's days are counted. So you don't want to hold grudges with someone and then it's too late that you can't have a conversation with them and you cannot talk to them because you was being stubborn or they were being stubborn. So, to me, those are the ways that help me try to, forgive someone once they've hurt you. I've recently, about a year ago, had a situation where I honestly feel like was a big misunderstanding. Yeah, it could have been dealt with or maybe handled a little differently, but it wasn't. And so that situation actually made me want a close relationship with God, because I thought that I was a bad person. I thought that, I don't know, I thought just so negative about it all, and it really affected me. And if you're like me, when something's on your mind and it's on your heart heavily, and you know you didn't do anything wrong, it can really affect you. It can affect, your way of thinking. It can affect the way that you sleep at night. And so for me, I had to find an outlook. Okay, what am I going to do so that I'm not losing sleep at night? What am I going to do so that I won't feel a certain type of way? And what is that I'm going to do so that I can have a clear mind and have a clear heart? So that is kind of where I went from. Started with number one. I started praying. I started to see that the situation really wasn't what it was. It was, I had to place myself in the other person's shoes and understand where they were coming from. And sometimes we have to do that. We may be stubborn and don't want to do that, because it's like, well, why should I even care why they feel the way that they feel, when in reality, sometimes you have to look at things that way. You have to get an understanding of why does this person act the way that they act. Once I did that, and God kind of came to me and told me what it is that I should do, I wanted to talk it out with the person, and that's just what I did. Once I talked it out, I saw where they was coming from, they saw where I was coming from, and then from there, if we were holding a grudge, it's kind of like, the grudges kind of went away, or, we agree to disagree. I mean, now it is what it is, because like I said, it's coming up on like a year later, but I never was in a situation like that before, and that situation affected me and made me look at life totally different. And I guess I kind of needed that at that moment in time in my life. So what are some ways that you deal with trying to forgive someone that's hurt you? Your ways may be different than mine. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, follow my social media that was posted at the beginning of the video, and then comment below on 3 ways that help you kind of forgive someone that's hurt you. So thanks again for watching, and till next time.